It's redo healer time, baby. I know the show comes out yesterday, but it takes a while. Like, by the time the uncensored version, which is the only version you should be watching, comes out, I don't have time to watch it. I'm getting ready to go into my third shift of work, and I have to come in today. And there's also the reason why Beastars gets reviewed tomorrow and not today. Because I'm trying to at least do a video at least a day as much as I can. So before I get into the video, the review, let me just say something, that I want to very say serious of anyone who doesn't like the show. And I understand why you don't like the show. It's not your cup of tea, it disturbs you. I completely, honestly understand. But the thing I get is that this is the same problem I get when it came to Shield Hero and stuff, is how you see what's happening to Kiaru, and you see what's going on with him. He's going through terrible things. This dude is being violated, and stuff. He's being tortured. He's getting it and giving it by both men and women. He probably doesn't really want it. He's using it now to steal their abilities and powers for himself now, but still, it's terrible. He's getting on these narcotics that are driving him crazy. Even though he sees it coming, he has to find a way to adore the pain and the madness that he's going through. And I'm like, whoa, poor dude. He's going through all this crap. He's being violated by dudes, the women being choked out, struggle being lashed, all this stuff. Terrible, terrible things happening to him. And I can see why that puts you off. But then he gets his revenge towards the end of this episode. And then, but when it comes to the other side, this is what they like to pull out the most. What's happening to Flair, the girl who's causing his torment. I understand you don't like the show because it's not your cup of tea and it disturbs you and stuff like that. But are you really going to just sit there and say that you're mad what happened to her, but not him? It's the same thing that's going on with Shield Hero, in a way, where Nafumi was treated terribly and by mine, and you saw these news sites, these journalist sites, completely saying how Shield Hero is the worst anime because for some reason men can't be victims. Men can't go through bad things, and if they do, oh well. Oh well. Who cares? That's impossible. Women can't do evil things. Women can't do bad things. They can't manipulate. They can't lie. Do you know how many, hate to say this, I'm not being racist because I have white women in my family too, but do you know how many white women have called the cops on black men? And when they do, especially in the past, how they were arrested, beaten, and killed. But women can't do bad things. They can't manipulate. They can't cry crocodile tears. It's impossible. This is one of the things that really do get to me when it comes to this thing, because I know people where this stuff happened to them, and they have yet to recover from it. It really put a giant impact on their lives in a very bad way, where they don't see certain people in a good light anymore, a certain group of people in a different light, which is sad. Because you shouldn't really group people, but unfortunately that's what the world we live in is. We group everything, no matter what side you're on, it's still bad. And it's just the Shield Hero thing all over again. And it really upsets me of how they do this. Like, don't get me wrong, like, if it was the other way around, if it was a chick having these things done to the chick, and the chick did nothing wrong, and everything is happening bad to her, the female, and then she gets her revenge. And there are lots of movies and shows like this where the female gets her revenge against the people who did this to her. And everyone, even I like them sometimes. I've seen a couple movies like that too, where she gets her revenge and everyone's cheering and clapping. But when it happens to a guy, for some reason, it's impossible. It's, how dare you? And this makes me wonder, are these people truly looking for equality, or do they just want full out dominance, total control over society instead? That's what I believe what they're going for. Because if there was equality, they'll be mad on both sides, whether it was a female victim or a male victim. So when I see saying that females are being oppressed in this day and age, I don't really buy it. And there are terrible things that do happen, but also terrible things also happen to guys at the same time. But the worst part is that when terrible things happen to guys, no one's really there to support the guy. No one is there to support them. They're usually left alone in the dust. And that's why there's more committed suicides with men than there are with females and stuff. And I know I feel like I'm being off topic in a way, but I really want to get this off my chest and stuff. I'll try to make this the last time. The reason why I'm really going into it, because there's not really much to say about the episode itself. Like, okay, I can talk about it right now, I guess. Kiaru was waiting for his right moment, and he launched it. He was able to steal everyone's abilities in the castle. Then he switched bodies with the guard, bases with the guard. And then he came to the Princess Flair's room, did a little finger game with her, and even though she was able to withstand all her fingers being broken, he healed the finger, and by the 11th time, I believe, she shouted, and then he threatened her, like, which rod do you want? And she chose his rod, and she had to do some things, and this, Japan and America are going different ways. With America, for some reason, they're censoring more adult stuff, which I don't understand, because only adults are watching it. So why are you censoring stuff for adults? What is the point? I don't understand. What's the point of you buying this product and censoring it, and people don't want it censored? I just don't understand. You can't say it was for children because no children are watching this. Like, God, I hope so, but no. The same with the games. Why are you censoring the games when you know adults are buying the games? You don't need to baby adults. Okay? In fact, there's no point of a censor of at all because no children are watching the game. They're all adults. I don't understand the point of censorship if it's for adult stuff. If there's censorship in the kids' things, maybe it's not meant for kids in the first place. Why is this being censored for kids? I don't understand. It makes no sense. With that being said, um, he escaped with her. I thought, when I first read it, I thought he was just kill her and just go on to the next person, but instead, he completely changed the face in memories of Flair, turned her to Freya, and he changed his name from Kiaru to um, Kiroga. And if you haven't noticed that, in JRPGs, that's the highest level of cure. They kind of did sneak that in. I noticed that there's Kira, then there's Kira, then there's Kirogara, and that's pretty much how it works. So he pretty much upgraded himself as the ultimate healer. I learned that from Kingdom Hearts, believe it or not. I wasn't really a big Final Fantasy player until after I played Kingdom Hearts, with the Kiriga and stuff. So that's how I learned it. So that being said, he's off to get his revenge on 2 more people, and also meet the Demon King, and wondering what she was all about. Why she was the way she was when he killed her. A lot of mysteries behind it. So I'm looking forward to it. And so that ends the episode. Like I said, not much really happened between that. I just really want to talk about the hypocrisy when it comes to it. Where in anime, you'll see terrible things happen to guys, and we're supposed to just look it over and act like it's natural. But when it comes, terrible things are happening to a female, whether she deserves it or not, it's the only time people should care and be outraged about it, which I don't understand. He said, well, it's encouraging violence to female. Well, what about the encouragement to violence to male? I thought we were fighting for equality here. If there shouldn't be encouragement to fighting for female, there shouldn't be any encouragement for violence against male either. But I guess that's not how it really is. It's all ruse, I believe. And it's sad, that's just how it is. I hope it won't be like that for now, and people open their eyes and say, hey man, this is wrong. Anyway, that's all I got for the video. I just wanted to put a little rant out there. Tell me what you think. And if you enjoyed the video, like, comment, subscribe, and of course hit that bell icon. This has been Madcrown on Madman, signing out.